morning, y'all. I hope everybody's well. I'm Dan, and welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. I was probably up with the chickens this morning. I normally do I do a walk around every morning, and we had quite a bit of rain last night. A lot of rain and a lot of high winds. So of course, I'm walking around looking to make sure that nothing got tore up from the rain or the wind, and everything made out pretty good. We were thinking and hoping that the rain would have moved out already. It's not raining right now, but it's extremely cloudy. The weather channel said that it was supposed to be pretty sunny today, so I don't know. We'll just have to see, but it's not gonna matter anyway because we're gonna drive on, rain or no rain. But I thought I'd come down here and down to my shack and chit chat with you for a little while. I'm probably gonna be cooking breakfast here in a little bit, so I figured I'd kick back and chew the fat with y'all for a minute. I had some questions, and this is a kind of a chit chat that I've been putting off, and not really putting off in a bad way. It's just something I had to think on as to whether or not I was going to do it or not. But then again, I don't mind talking about these things. I just had to think on it for a little while and see how we're going to answer everything. But if you see me looking down, I had a few questions. I wrote it down on some paper, so I'm glancing down back and forth every now and then. But one of the questions that were asked of me, and these questions, I'll let you know right now, they're not from, let's just say, any certain subscriber or anything like that. It's just somebody that I work with might have shown, watched a video with somebody that I know, and given what I do as a profession, they might have seen me somewhere at the store or something and just asked me a question. Hey man, I saw you putting up some videos on YouTube on what you doing over there at your house, and they, most of the times, a few folks don't know what I do, but I guess the question came up because every now and then in one of my videos I'll say, I work a full-time job and then I come home and I do my garden thing, and I guess the question was, what is your full-time job? Well, my full-time job is I am a police officer. Been doing it probably 26, 27 years. That's what I have invested in law enforcement. Started out in New Orleans, and I am a full-time certified police officer in the state of Mississippi. I guess the next question was, have you ever been in the military? Yes, I was in the military. I did 6 or 7 years working for the state military department, and then I went into the Army for 8 years, and then I got out. And that's about that on that. Another question that was asked of me was, what YouTube channels do you follow on a regular basis? Well, again, I've been watching YouTube a long time. Just never got into the creating YouTube videos part of YouTube. But I've been watching YouTube for a while. Heck, nobody even actually reads manuals or gets online anymore. Well, you got to get online to get to YouTube, but everybody goes to YouTube. If I had wanted to figure out how to change the ignition on a 2003 Ford truck, I get on YouTube and just type that in, and somebody has done it, and I can be a visual learner. I can have my cell phone or whatever it is that I'm watching a video on, and I can do my thing with somebody pretty much explains to me. But anyways, There's a bunch of them. There's a few of them that I follow on a regular basis because they put out some really informative content, and that's what it is. It's not about, you know, having a flashy channel or anything like that. It's basically just, you know, plain old Jane video. This is what I'm doing. Let me show you what I'm doing type video. But I follow J0. He's got some really cool stuff that he puts out. And I want to say he's in southern Ohio, maybe. I also follow Alms Family Homestead. I want to say that he is in Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. I follow Deep South Homestead. If I'm not mistaken, Danny and Wanda, I believe they're in the southern tip of Mississippi. And I follow that channel pretty regularly because they're in Mississippi. They experience a lot of the same weather that I experience, even though I'm in east central Mississippi. And they plant a lot of the stuff that I plant. So it's pretty cool to see what they're planting down there and how they're doing. And there's some good stuff. I followed Big Family Homestead for a while. Brad and Krista, I believe. They do a bunch of cool stuff. And I followed them for a while. They do a lot of they do all kind of videos, but they do like a lot of cooking type videos that they throw in there, and that's really cool. I follow them on that a lot. Here recently, I've been following two actually. True Drone Reviews. He's got a bunch of really cool videos that he's put out. He does a lot of drone reviews. Maybe one day down the road, I would think about getting a drone because I like to take some aerial footage of my home in the sticks and just show y'all from up above what it looks like. But he puts out a lot of he's got informative videos, and they're honest videos, you know, on the reviews on what he's doing. Digging GA, I believe he's in Georgia, and he's got a lot of cool stuff going on over there at his place in Georgia. He's got a earth garden, and I believe he's got some container stuff, some container gardening stuff that he's doing over there. And he's trying a bunch of new stuff, and you know, he's got some really cool stuff to watch. Let's see, California Gardening. I've watched him for a real long time. California Gardening, he's in California, and his channel, he grows all kind of stuff. I mean, this guy is phenomenal on what he grows. And what's pretty cool is I'll actually, you know, try to grow something that he's growing up there in California, over there in California, down here in east central Mississippi, just to see if it'll grow. Last year, it started out real good, but I saw California Gardener had a video on growing guavas, and I like guavas. They pretty cool to eat, but the climate up there allows him to grow, you know, those types of tropical fruits all the time. But here in east central Mississippi, I was like, well, let me see if I can grow a guava. And you could actually buy the guava plant here locally. It's just on you to be able to get it to grow. And it did fairly well, and then it went south. I don't know what happened. But anyways, California Gardener. Another person I've been here recently, I've been watching is Wallace Knife Works. I believe he is in Florida, maybe. And he makes a lot of custom sheaths and stuff for knives. You know, using like I believe J No Zero sent him a gar skin, I think, and he made a pretty cool knife sheath out of that, and he just makes all kind of cool things. And I believe he's got a decent size earth garden over there at his place too. And I follow them. I'll follow his channel pretty regularly also. And there's a bunch of other channels that I watch on a regular basis because they have real informative videos, and that's what I'm about. You know, that's what I try to put out is informative videos. May not be just, you know, super flashy videos. I'm not a video expert or anything like that, but I try to make it fun and entertaining to watch because, you know, that's what it's about. I guess the next question that was asked, what equipment do I use? Well, right now you are viewing me on a Samsung Galaxy S7, and I also have a Rode Video Mic Me attached to it. I thought about doing a little video on that just to show you my setup and how it works. You know, maybe we'll get that out. Nothing spectacular, it's just what I have. I had a Canon T3i that I was going to use to start, you know, doing some videos with. Really nice camera. It's on the older spectrum of the Canon Rebel line, but I don't know what happened, but it crapped out on me. So it's on its way to, I think, Virginia, to the Canon shop up there to get worked on. I think maybe in the future that I may try to invest in a Canon T6i that has the autofocus on it. I may, you know, down the road try to invest in it, but this is working really well, so, you know, I'm just going to roll with that. And let's see, the next question, and I think there was about 5 or 6 questions. Who is Judy? Well, Judy's name is not Judy. Judy's name is Kaylee. When I met my wife, she has a son and a daughter. Her son Ben and a daughter Kaylee. Kaylee is who I call Judy. It's just a nickname. Judy May is what I always call her. She's my daughter. Well, stepdaughter. Well, she's my daughter. I also have 2 other daughters, well, grown women, Sarah and Katie. But anyway, that's who Judy is. It's a funny part of how Judy, the name Judy May came around, but that'd be for another video. But that's who Judy is, Kaylee, but I call her Judy May. And let's see, oh, excuse me, let me look down on here. There was one last question, and I have to write stuff down because I sure enough will forget stuff, so, you know, I need to write it down just to remember. The videos that I make and put out, personally, I don't want to get paid to make videos, or I don't know what it's called, monetization or something like that. I don't know. I do videos, I make videos and put out videos because I like doing that. I like putting out informative videos, showing you what I've done, you know, in our journey to do, you know, to be self-sufficient and to try to live as simple as we can. I want to put those videos out just to show you what I'm doing because, you know, again, it's just, it's one of those things. You know, I enjoy doing it. That's my thing. That's what I like doing. And, you know, there's channels out there that, you know, have whatever it's called set up to where, you know, folks can donate, you know, money to their channels to help them, you know, do what they do. buy equipment or whatever, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that's cool. You know, if that's what you do. Myself personally, no, I I don't have any of those functions set up on my YouTube channel. You know, I do these videos for just enjoyment and just to show everybody else what I do and how I do it and how it's worked out for me, with the hopes that maybe it could help them, you know, whoever's watching it. You know, if there's something that they want to set up, they want to set up a water catchment system, or they want to do some raised bed gardening or some container gardening, and there is a million quadrillion different videos on YouTube about everything that I just said. All it is, and the thing that makes it special and different, is it's the way I do it, because everybody's not going to do things the same way. And I guess the word we're looking for is diversity, and that's a good thing. And you know, to be honest with you, you know, I spend a lot of money to make the videos. You know, I purchase equipment to do it, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just something I choose to do, that I like to do. So, I think that's going to be it on the question. It was like, I want to say 5 or 6 questions that were asked of me. And I thought on it for a while. I don't want to know. Maybe a month, maybe, that it's been, because I sat back and I just try to figure out the best way to go at it. And I talked to my dad a lot. You know, he's a real big fan of the channel. He watches some of the videos, well, hopefully all of the videos that I put out. And he gives me a lot of good input on, you know, yeah, if that's, you know, people are asking you questions like that, yeah, you know, if you feel comfortable answering them, answer them. But, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this little chit-chat up. It's looking like it wants to rain again, so I'm over here underneath my overhang on my shack, and I don't want to get wet or get any of this stuff wet. So, y'all, it's not about all the things that you can get, but it needs to be about all the things that you can get back. And we'll see you in the next video.